Hi, in this video we'll be talking about importing part numbers into the partnumbering.com service. You may ask, why bother to import part numbers? The partnumbering.com service ensures that duplicate part numbers are not created, but it can only ensure this against the part numbers that it is aware of. If part numbers are used in your organization from other sources and they are not imported, part numbers may be generated that are duplicates of these outside part numbers. You can get to the Import page by selecting the Create Part Numbers tab and then selecting the Import tab. The form is pretty simple. You just need to cut and paste the part numbers from your external source into the part numbers field. You should have one part number per line, and blank lines will be ignored. Next, you can select a number format to associate these imported part numbers with. This is an optional selection. Lastly, you can choose to ignore duplicates. As mentioned previously, the partnumbering.com service does not allow the creation of duplicate part numbers. If you try to import a part number that already exists in your partnumbering.com account, this will result in an error. Also, if the same part number shows up more than once in the list of part numbers you are trying to import, this will also generate an error. Let's choose not to ignore duplicates now, and we'll perform an import that contains errors. As you can see, we get an error message. The message indicates the type of duplicate check being performed in our account, either case insensitive or case sensitive. In this account, it is case insensitive. If there are any part numbers that show up more than once in the input, these are indicated. In our case, there is one part number that is given twice in our input. It also indicates the part numbers that we are trying to import that already exist in our partnumbering.com account. In our case, there are two part numbers that already exist in our account. We can choose to manually correct these errors by finding and deleting the rows in error. In our case, this is simple, but if you are inputting thousands of part numbers, this can be somewhat burdensome. We can simplify things by checking the Ignore Duplicates option. When this option is checked, all part numbers that are not in error are imported. For part numbers where duplicate errors exist, the duplicates are ignored and the duplicate part numbers are not imported. Let's try it on our import. When the import completes, the list of imported part numbers is shown. If the Ignore Duplicates option was selected and duplicates existed, an indication of the number of part numbers ignored is shown as seen here. That's a quick description on how to import your existing part numbers into the partnumbering.com service. If you have any further questions, click on the Contact Us link and send us your questions. We'll get back to you with an answer shortly. Thanks for watching.